Thumbs up.
Updating settings for YouTube. Starting transmission. Here we go.
Going once,
How is it
going
going? We are
twice.
live 107.
Para
Just hit.
Francis.
We pray to the God Altar for these blessings we have today for our Sunday service. A Sunday where God blesses us with a great chapter.
Oh.
Today I have Green and Q-Man. How you guys doing?
Pretty
Yeah.
good. Trying to solve some problems. Other than that, fantastic.
Well,
It's art problems. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm sorry. We can talk about it after, okay? We'll hold hands and we'll sing Kumbaya. Green, how are you doing?
Yeah. We thank God.
Okay, and then we have DarkBriton, who is right now getting us on. He's linking our channel up in Discord. Real busy man. You can see the concentration in his eyes. If a fly went in front of him, boom, it'd be dead because he's concentrated. Okay, I'm going to.
Drew, imagine something. Imagine with all this we've been talking and we're not yet live.
Imagine that, but we are live. I can see it.
Yeah. It's just
You're just saying all that energy and all that, whoop, da, 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 all the extraness, and I think that would be a little bit disheartening.
that's what it sounds like when you're screaming at the top of your lungs and you don't know you're muted or you're you can't be heard from the other end.
Right, I had some big elaborate show, and everyone's like, "I think his mic is off." Yeah, well, hopefully we're doing okay, and the mic is in fact not Ive. Climb World, good morning. Look what we got here. We got a sword. No, I'm not in trouble today, so thank you, appreciate ya.
So for everybody in the chat, say hi and let us know where you're tuning in from.
Yeah. Let's see where everyone's at
We're
from.
curious to know where you're tuning in from. I am currently in Russia. We've got Drew and the rest of the crew there in the US, right?
Yes.
All right.
And yeah, daylight savings is a thing for us, and not you. So you are hella confused, and that's okay. And that's okay. We accept you for who you are.
Very, very, very confused.
Okay. Well,
Sorry about
let's
that.
jump into the cover page here, 107, and yeah, we have Caesar Clown. Reader request: Caesar giving penguin children gas-filled balloons. Okay. By TKE Ace. That's adorable. Yeah, I don't understand why Caesar would be so willing to be blowing up balloons, but I do like the
Well,
scene.
he's gas, so he's literally like, you know what they put the balloons on to fill it up with helium. He's literally a tank. He's literally an oxygen tank.
Right.
Yep. Not just an oxygen tank, a gas tank, because I think he can emit different types of gases, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, exchange. I get it. He makes some balloons that give him fruit. Yeah, it's a system. He's not doing it out of the goodness of his heart. It's just a. The poor penguins, they can't fly. They really do need these helium balloons to get anywhere. The poor buggers.
Who would have thought Caesar has turned his life around? Good for you, Caesar.
Yes,
We've got Climb World in the chat saying originally from Estonia but living in Canada. Oh, that's great.
Oh, he's in Canada.
I
That's
love
pretty cool.
Estonia.
Like,
I don't know much about the
I know
country,
that
but
very
I
well
just
that he's in
love the
Canada.
country.
I had no idea.
What? He
Sorry.
said it like 1,000 times in the Discord. But anyway. Yeah,
Cool.
and he showed off his cool cars too. Anyway.
If you
107.
talk
Let's go
to-
jump off to the first page, whatever this thing is.
The first page.
First page. Performance floor inside the dome. I don't believe it. Virtually all the captains of the Obiwansu and Muiwara Gumi are down. Daiko, Kazakage, Commander Hotel. And yeah, everyone's down right now and beat up. This is like the battle's really been going on for a while. So that's the power of the legendary Yakuza, huh? He resisted the effects of the ice Oni, but still used its power. I think I can see why people feared Wano so much.
Okay. Even Hybrid Drake is just like, okay, this dude's a little reckless.
Right.
Drew, did you just say Commander Hotel?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I thought it said L. I was like,
Hey.
who's Hotel? I don't remember Captain Hotel.
I almost choked right there.
No worries. He'll get it. He'll get it.
He's a slow learner. Well, I'm trying my best out here. Commander Hote. There you go. Hopefully that makes up for it. Boss Hyogoro! And somebody's right behind him about to chop him up. What? And then, don't waste your time, Yadape. Empty your mind. If I turn into an Oni, I know, boss. I know. Just give me a moment. I'll do it. I'll do it right now. Boss, boss Yadape. Of course he's struggling. That man is like a father to us all.
I wish we would have gotten more of these four in the flashback. At least just like a little hint of who they were. Because I don't feel anything about this. It's sad, but Hugh, sounds like you feel the same way.
Yeah, because in fact, like, it was briefly touched on when Kinemon was getting in trouble for that pig situation. He was in trouble with the Yakuza, but we don't ever really see them. And now everyone's have like this emotional distress over Boss Hyogoro dying. And you can kind of see it with Hyogoro because at least you're training Luffy and whatnot, and he was like a shriveled old man. But with these other four Yakuza bosses, I mean, it'd be great to explore, a little bit of their relationship back in the Odin flashback, just a little bit.
Who knows? We might get it when Odin goes back to Wano. That'd be cool. Or at least an extended sit down with him and Bossio, because, to your point, I don't feel anything. Sorry, Sigrun. What were you saying?
The thing is, even Boss Hio and what's this guy's name again? The blue haired guy.
You're talking about Yapate?
No, the porcupine, the blue haired guy.
Yasue.
Yasue. Even Boss Hio and Yasue, we didn't get much information about them in the flashback. We just got a bit of who they were and what they do, and that's it. We didn't get much detail. So if someone like Hyogoro and Yasue didn't get much screen time, then imagine these ones are just like side characters. So we won't get anything from them.
But sorry, Drew, we cut you off.
Oh. No, it's a good conversation. Just real quick, Klein World. I guess we can take a 5-second tangent here. One Piece movie. Is it going to be good? Yes. We have a One Piece fan as a director, and I think that movie...
It's a TV show.
Yeah, sorry, TV show. You're totally right. Sorry. The Netflix has picked it up, and they are running it in about 2 or 3 years, I think. They have some...
With it being a TV show, I think it'll be better. If it was a movie, I have no hope for it.
Yeah, Randy Troy has a really good video on this.
I still don't think it'd be that good because a lot of things about anime and manga just don't translate to live action.
True. And
particularly the expressiveness of the characters. Because just real life people don't act the way anime characters do at all, really, ever.
I think they got to get that stretching down. That stretching is going to look so awful if it's not done right.
Oh yeah.
But they have a really big budget, so they have a big budget.
And Oda's greenlit it, and I don't think Oda would. This has been going on long enough to where there have been really, really bad adaptations, and Oda's just never let this happen again. For him to trust them and for them to dump this much money in it, I have high hopes for the first season. Once they get into the Grand Line and Chopper's introduced, I have no clue how that's going to look at all.
They'll figure something out. I have faith. I have faith. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, let's continue on here. Do it now, Tsunade Goro. I can't hold it either. There's no saving me at this point. Don't let me hurt you after I turn. Homasa.
Oh, the big fat dude's finally changing. Again, it's kind of like, okay.
Jeez. Yeah, this is definitely like a Walking Dead situation here, where it's like, kill me now. They're like,
Kill me.
I don't want to hurt the ones I love. And they're like, I don't care. And then they get bit in the neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a very fair comparison.
Okay, I'm on to the next page. We're on page 4, I suppose. Damn it! Isn't there any way we can make it in time? Is that medicine ready yet, Mr. Raccoon Dog? Oh, come on, guys. Come on, can't we get it down? It's we're in the final stages here, Mr. Raccoon Dog. Once again, this floor and all its people on it are being wrapped by the Ice Oni. Help us, Master Queen! Why must we suffer? Why do we have to die from our own boss's virus? What?
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
And that's what I've been saying. Quit the corp.
They grow conscious.
Grow a corp. Yeah. Sorry, what did I say? Grow a corp? That's not what I meant to say. I meant quit the corporations.
Conscious?
Death to the corporations. Mm-hmm. That's what we preach here on the Runaway Warlords. Death to the corporations. Burn them down. Yes. That's what I stand for.
We just had a conversation on monopolies, and you were for it. So nice try.
I'm for Funimation and Crunchyroll taking out anybody else. I think they make a good team. It's like
they're not the
pirate
only
world.
anime streaming company, but they are the main one, I guess, if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have Retro Crush and a few others that exist, but they only stream like retro anime.
Yeah. Okay, how's this? It's only the corporations that have a problem with me. There we go.
All of them. That's gone.
Dab. Deep dab. Okay, I'm done. We got okay. He goes, our own boss's virus and queen. You can see the blood pumping through his head. Shut up, you nobodies. Ice Oni is my masterpiece. In a sense, I made it just for you. You pleasures, you already gambled on a chance to gain powers and failed. You're
This
dead
is
weight.
wild.
Yeah, this is great. You're dead
Oh
weight.
my God.
Does that mean that does nothing but laugh? Hey, that's messed up. Which is really sad.
He's just they're about to lose their entire army.
But at least this, answers, what the crew actually thinks about their failures.
Yeah, the pleasures.
Yeah,
True.
pleasures and the waiters, because it's like, what are these guys even here for other than fodder? And they're like, yep, basically you're fodder.
He literally just called his own people fodder.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's continue on. I feel the theatrics in me bubbling up here, okay? You've lost your chance to gain powers. You'll be waiting forever. So if there's any way you layabouts will ever be useful in this almighty crew, it's by becoming Oni in your last moments and letting your death serve a glorious purpose. Huh? That sounds like you're just telling us to die.
Yeah.
And then the last panel here. That's exactly what I'm saying. We can always find more soldiers. Die.
Whoa. All right, Sigreen, I'll go ahead and take the next 5.
So cool.
Is it me or human?
I used to love Queen, but Queen is now a much better antagonist.
That was like a little bit, eat the rich. Essex won a bunch of numbers. Thank you. Eat the rich. Down with the corporations. You're going down. We're going to light you on fire in your business suits. Okay, keep it going.
One Piece is the most corporatized entity I've seen in a long time.
Oh, yeah, it's
It's
the
very-
most
it's-
sales, biggest franchise, million stores. Well,
All the stuff on your wall that you
But
bought.
still, burn the corporations. Take them down.
All right,
Is
let
it
us know
me
when you're
or
ready to start.
human? Human, go ahead and take it away.
Am I on this page?
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
Q's reading this week.
Yes.
Yeah, Q's reading.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, what's so wrong? How can you say that? I can't believe it. I gave you a chance for survival. Few of you could have used those antibodies to survive. Damn it. I'm not just gonna lay down and die. Cut down everyone who's an Ice Oni, whether friend or samurai. As soon as I survive this ordeal, I'm quitting this pirate crew. Look at that. They have agency.
It begins. It begins. Wow.
they may be our enemies, but their abusive system makes me sick to my stomach. I mean, the Beast Pirates, this survival of the fittest. I don't know. It's a pretty simple system. Honestly, if you weren't the strongest, you weren't really going anywhere. Hey, Samurai, you might think you're over there fighting the good fight or whatever, but that raccoon dog's a pirate, just like us. Multiply the antibodies in this short amount of time, you're dreaming. Wah ha 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 ha. It's impossible.
Here he comes.
He's gonna
Sarah
use
Chopper.
Yep. He's gonna use the antibodies on himself and make his escape. You'll be left holding the bag. Wah! No, that's just what you would do. Well, see, pirates stab each other in the back. That's just our style. Boss, don't worry, boss hero girl. I'll be joining you soon. Haha, don't rush. Take your time catching up. Hey, that's a pretty chat.
That's a dope line right there. That's
If ever you want to have one last line. Let's go.
Boss, don't go. Wait. And then, gulp.
Wait, did Chopper stop the? How did Chopper stop the sword?
He did. Just
He appeared out of nowhere.
But it gets crazier too as we go on.
Does he have armament hockey?
No, I guess
No, it's not.
made it.
Holy
just
shit, that'd be crazy. All right, are we going the
Let
next?
me know when you go. Let me know when you go and change it.
Wait, change what? The page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm already on the next page.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, just in time.
Hey,
That boss of the
Chopper!
entrance and start looking like that. Like, oh, hi. Oh my god.
This is really going to heat up your body. It'll hurt a bit, but you're going to be fine. We're saying we always knew you'd come through, Raccoon Dog. Miyagi, Tristan, hurry it up. We're all ready to go, Dr. Chopper. You can't.
What?
I don't know. Oh, that's right. Well, obviously they're on like a pirate base, so there would obviously be an available cannon.
True.
At first I was like, it's not came out of nowhere, but you know what? If I think about it.
Oh!
Chopper Phage Nebulizer.
Okay.
Look at his cute little face on the dust cloud. That's so great. Dr. Chopper, the bomb is ready.
very
And like,
Chopper-like.
boom.
How did Chopper stop a death blow?
He just went.
I'm coming back to this.
Well,
later.
hold on. Maybe they're just giving him a ceremonial execution, so they weren't trying to put the hockey into it.
Yeah, there was no hacking on the sword.
Stopper. He still stopped.
Dude, that has to be the
sword.
best face ever. I love Chopper's like cutesy. I'm just in time.
Well, there's the face of almighty monetizing and franchising right there.
There's gonna be a toy made out of this poof cloth.
All
You already
kinds
know.
all kinds of toys.
The Chopper face nebulizers is the next toy coming out.
Yeah.
Let us know
Is
when
it-
you're ready to go on next.
Is it 4 pages apiece?
5.
5. All right.
I think you
this is
said
the
there were
last
only
page.
15 pages.
There's 16-ish.
A raccoon dog.
No, well, it says 20 on Viz, but I don't know how true that is.
Let's do
There
the
are
next
thousands
movie.
upon thousands of warriors on this floor. It would be impossible to eject them all, one by one. So I use these antibodies as a base to create my own virus. All right. There we go.
Really?
Vaccinating people.
It's a bomb. How badass is that?
I can
Don't fight
stop the
it.
bad virus with the good virus instead. See, that's some quality logic right there.
I
We
did not
really
see that coming.
need a real life Chopper.
And using this method, I can give everyone the medicine they need in the form of a mist. Where did the ship doctor from a crew out of nowhere get this kind of expertise? We split up went all over the world to train for this. Why would you bother to cure my guys of the ice only? Viruses aren't meant to be used as weapons. They'll always slip out of your control in the end.
Whoa, that's topical.
I did get some goosebumps at that.
Yeah,
That
don't be like China man.
Right. Right. So is that you next?
okay. I guess I can take over. Or
Yep,
yeah, there's
you're
only
good.
16.
All right.
Top of page 11. I don't need to take ethics lessons in ethics from a stupid raccoon dog. And looks like Queen just unloaded his machine gun. Okay. So we're going to call this Bullet Seed. Okay. We have Hyper Beam and Bullet Seed. Who do you think I am? Look out, Mr. Raccoon Dog. Okay. The waiters and pleasures just jumped in front of Chopper. This is a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, this changes the whole dynamic of the members.
Pleasures. And even Queen's just like, what? Yeah, huh? What do you people think you're doing? Get out of the way, idiots. Shut up, Queen. You nearly killed our brothers with this stunt. This raccoon dog saved our lives. Here we go. The turn happens. We're not going to sit still and get murdered by an insane boss. Okay. We'd rather die on the side of the guy who saved our lives. Ain't that right, boys? Okay. So this entire time, we've been focusing on the actual pirates in this ring, like the Straw Hats, Law Kid, and all of them. When Kaido said, pirates are going to betray you when the chips get down. It is very, very... I love Oda's writing when he led us to believe that it was going to be our allies, when it was actually his crew that he was pointing out that reference to. That is really clutch writing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on to page 12.
You know, it's kind of funny, real quick. So Usopp is doing the cheek medicine thing to the whatever.
Chibidongo.
Who's you doing that to?
Otama, Chibidongo's with the gifters.
With the gifters, right? And now Chapter's changing and then Chapter's changing all the gifters and pleasures onto their side. So all those chips are going to start reversing, and it's going to be like, whoa! All of my crew has turned against me because we treat everybody like crap. Friendship at the end of the day means everything.
The power of friendship, Queen.
The power of friendship. Blessed be to the power of friendship. Holy Ghost, my savior is Ota.
We're moving on because I just turned the page.
Oh, go.
What?
Now this was the thing that was strange.
What? On page 12. Okay, yeah, everyone agrees. Thanks, Raccoon Dog. Die, Queen, these morons. Nice job, Raccoon Dog. Now pop up. Oh, okay, so Queen came up and then just wrapped her. No, Marco came up and just has him in a choker hold. Pop him. Now pop him, Doctor. Thanks. I've got one other thing to say. Yes. Tony Chopper just bitch slapped a Brachiosaurus.
I have one more thing to say.
I can't believe that's a sentence in the human language now.
He made him bleed, okay?
That's pretty
Reindeers
sad.
over Brachiosaurus is confirmed. Reindeers over Brachiosauruses. Actually, technically it's a human over Brachiosaurus confirmed because
this bottom 5 panels or bottom 6 panels are the best.
Oh my god. Oh, Doctor's upset.
Oh my god!
Like,
everyone.
Like the way he
because they called
smacked
him
him
Raccoon
was
Dog.
so terrifying that they all were speechless.
I'm not a raccoon dog.
They're like, oh, we all said it, right? We all said Raccoon Dog. Whoops.
It looks like Bossio is back to his chibi form too.
Oh, nice.
That was wow. I needed that laugh. I'm not a raccoon dog. Oh, that was fun. Okay. That was interesting. Page 14. You ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
3, 2, and 1. All right, we have our schematic. Right brain tower inside the dome. Each floor of the castle, huff huff, has open, spacious areas under the roof, says Yamato. I hope it's not hurting your back there, Momonosuke. It's not hurting you back there, Momonosuke. I'm hurting. I feel disgusted with myself. Okay. Everyone thinks too highly of me. I'm so stupid and frivolous and weak. Okay, so he's actually not being a pervert or anything. Yamato! With the side boob. Oh, there's
Oh yeah, she's got the side boob action going on.
Sorry, Lord Momonosuke. You've been so brave. Shinobu, get out of my way. Saibu! Huh? And it looks like Momo's like moving under her clothes and everything.
Hello, snaking right out of there.
Wow. I am not brave as he just comes from the side through the cleavage. Oda is just
Oda, I know.
what an eel! She has never seen him turn into a dragon. That is the same type of dragon as her father.
Well, hold on.
Is Momo a fish?
Well, hold on. Kaido's dragon fruit's a fish fruit, right?
Oh my goodness.
Let's just move on. I think
and the fish goes from being a fish to a dragon.
Everyone, just a second. Q-Man, go.
So Kaido has the fish fruit, but the fish fruit, mythical, whatever, is a dragon, right?
Yes.
So she's probably thinking it's an eel because eels are also kind of log and dragon looking. So you think about it.
I am. That's why it's.
X has to explain a whole lot more about this whole dragon design in and of itself.
Well, isn't the premise that it's a smile copy of?
Yeah, it's a smile copy.
It's not a smile. This is Dr. Vegapunk's failure devil fruit.
Yeah, it was a failure if it works.
Well,
I think by the end of the chapter,
Kaido's power.
Right.
Okay, it sounds like we're kind of languishing on this. However, it's Yamato's first time seeing Momo in his dragon fish form. Let's just say dragon.
Yeah.
And it's going to be. I'm interested to see how she reacts. Someone's phone's ringing.
Yeah, that's mine.
This is church.
Yes.
You turned your phone off at church, didn't you know?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Drew is actually right. Top of page 15.
You have no respect.
Yes, parlor inside the castle. Speaking of Kaido, back in the days when the Navy held him captive. Yeah. Vegapunk extracted Kaido's bloodline elements and used them to create an artificial devil fruit. Yes, so they don't talk about. So Tekking mentioned this in one of his videos. They don't necessarily use the phrase DNA. It's called bloodline elements. So basically, it's DNA. The government demanded he give them the fruits, but he was never happy with the results that considered it a failure. Wow, we probably should have kept reading before that rant. He had it stored at Punk Hazard ever since. Why are you bringing that up now? Punk Hazard was demolished in the explosion. Well, let's hope the fruit got blown up when that happened. But according to G5's reports, one of the labs there was still functioning at the time. I was just thinking to myself, thank goodness it was only a failure. Okay.
That's why I say we'll be able to decipher it by the end of the chapter.
Okay. All right. Last panel. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I need to scroll in. I really.
Yeah, I know.
My
I'm
brain
so
is
confused. Let's read through it. Take a breath. We don't know what. I don't know what's happening. Let's go panel by panel here.
Oh my
take
goodness!
A breath. Everyone take a second to worship our Lord and see the scripture for what it is. The truth and glory.
Top of page 16.
Top of page 16.
Treasure repository behind the tower, and again a map. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Who tended to us? Huff huff. They're all good. I don't know how I feel about this. I do not know. I feel as though I saw, but it must be a dream. Because it couldn't possibly be true. Bottom of page 16. Sir Luffy's group, the dreaded eyes, is engaging with Kaido for now. The battle still ranges all over this island. We must go. There is no life left in us to spend. Just look at you. You've gone through hell.
Yeah, I just don't get at this at all.
The art.
Odin?
Oh,
Odin?
I've missed you. You're so much older now. Wahaha.
Oh, this is.
And then everyone has the Hananife, Lord Odin. Next chapter hits March 28th.
Odin's alive. So Odin's alive.
wait.
Oh, okay, that's great. I'm so happy.
All right.
Hold on.
Let's make this official. We're pivoting to our sip and discuss. A toast to kicking butt. I feel very like sick. Like I really have a very queasy feeling because I haven't figured out how to get my zooming in squared up. So when I saw his
Wait, you saw his face first? I thought it was a flashback.
I don't know how to feel about it.
Because you notice that panel's gray, so I thought they were transitioning into a flashback at first.
He's at the door too, meaning that it's not the person who's in the room with them.
Well,
unless they left and then came back.
My first hunch is that it's Orochi. For some reason, his devil fruit lets him.
It's not Orochi.
Who's
not Orochi?
Dude. All right,
Sagreen, take it away. Take it away, Sagreen. What you got?
Sorry, one second. Okay. Real quick. Tropical Island really just dropped it.
Okay.
People say it's Katarina Devon trolling. When she transforms, there's also smoke on the ground too.
Who?
The person with the mythical fox fruit on Blackbeard's crew.
Yeah, the 90-year-old fox. But I doubt if it is Katarina Devon.
She doesn't.
Have you guys forgotten? We are not sure if Kanjuro is dead.
Oh my goodness, no. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Because Odin looks the exact.
Wait, what are you thinking?
That it's a drawing.
Ooh, let's see that. Let's see Kanjuro's drawing.
Because he's missing both his swords, so clearly.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize that he has Inma on his side. We all know that's not. And the only person who doesn't know that Zoro has Inma. No, Kanjuro knows that.
He knows.
Actually.
He knows.
Yeah, Kanjuro would know that.
Yeah, he would.
Well, I do like the whole smoke aspect. You're saying that the fox lady, what is it? When she transforms
Katarina
on the ground. I like that. I think I like the idea better that's a drawing because I think we were never fooled that Kanjuro.
But the ultimate. Oh wait, hold on. What chapter was it when when Jack was gonna try and kill them before they were being tended to?
It's the last one.
Let me go back.
So
1000. I almost said 106. 1006.
1006.
The thing is, when we saw Katarina Devon, it was during in between the second and third arc, right?
Yes. And that's when she turned. That's
do you
when
guys,
we were, that's
do
when
you
it
guys
was revealed.
think that that's enough for Blackbeard to send Katarina Devon to Wano for her to be able to infiltrate Onigashima?
Well,
and
we know how Oda's writing goes. Well, there are two things. I don't know how she would know what Odin looks like because he died 20 years ago.
It could be Kandro who tended to their wounds because I'm looking at the silhouette of the flashback in 1004.
I hope to God it's so Kandro felt bad and then he took care of them and then that's so Oda to do that. I just feel like that would be a really bad use of his character.
Yeah,
Katarina doesn't know anything about Odin or the Scarpet, so how would she just transform into Odin like that and just come and talking to them like casually, like she knows them or she knows what happened? Because it's saying, "I've missed you. You're so much older now." She doesn't know anything about them. It's her.
Well, those are the two theories. It's either Katarina or it's a drawing. It's clearly a fake. Even if we wanted to try and go eighth dimensional chess and say that Toki may have saved him, we saw Kaido shoot him through that. So
yeah, he was shot to the head and burning in oil. There's
I think he's dead.
And then he went out like a Chad, so
Yeah.
it'd be bad narrative writing from
Okay,
the
Tropical Island says,
comeback.
but why would he motivate them and later it turns out it's a fake? So this is why I think it is Kanjuro, is because he's trying to lead them into basically let's just say it's a jail cell or whatever the equivalent of that is.
Into the doom.
Into a trap. So what he wants to do is drag all these weakened samurai, building closes, gate comes down, they all die. Okay, it's something like
Well,
that.
hold on.
Mhm.
Well, hold on. There's one problem with that. That's a lot of effort just to kill them, since they were basically out cold and could have just killed them.
Yeah, why would he take care of them? That is a good point.
Yeah.
You saying he could have just gone down and slit all their throats one by one?
Pretty much. They're out cold. Jack was on his way.
Because
No
it
one
wouldn't
else
make
is
sense for
good.
him to feel bad now, especially when we don't think that Orochi's dead.
Well, a lot of
think-
stuff that Kanjuro did didn't make sense. Like, he could have easily, he had moments alone with Momonosuke. He could have killed him. He could have killed all of them individually, like one by one, over the
I
years.
don't
But
think
that's not part of the plan.
Well, what's the
I
plan?
also don't
Right.
know-
So I think this is a bigger master plan to make sure that they all get captured and then executed in front of everybody, not just.
No, he kept sending Orochi letter till the time when Orochi told him that the mission
it's
is
time to get-
over.
yeah.
So
Also, I don't know if he's ever been alone with Momo. I really don't.
I don't think he has. They were always together with either Kinemon.
Or the rest of the Straw Hats. I don't think he ever had a moment one-on-one with Momo.
Yeah.
Which makes you
Even
want to go
if
back
he
and look
did-
at the panels.
Even if he did, he was still under Orochi's orders, so he couldn't kill him.
Okay,
All right, but-
let's think of this a different way. Okay, let's see these guys. They're not at full fighting strength. Let's say they're at half.
No.
Okay, what do we do
30.
with these guys while Luffy's up top fighting? What do we have these guys do? Like, think of it like that.
Fodder.
So you want them fighting somebody, right? You want them to be like, oh, we're on our last leg, but this is gonna be our final challenger, basically, right? So who would that be?
A fight will eventually come.
Who?
When you kill a Hydra, you have to take off all their heads at the same time.
Right. But all of them versus one Orochi, that doesn't seem very...
There are 8 heads.
We don't know how strong Orochi is in his devil fruit. We know the guy is a coward, yeah, but we don't know how strong. We know no matter how bad a devil fruit is, it has some strength that you don't know about.
It's a mythical. It has to have some type of extra strength.
Yeah.
Question. So, what was the prophecy? It was the 7... how many people would save Wano?
9.
So,
Nine.
how many scabbards are in that room right there? Is that 9?
There are 9 scabbards.
Okay, what if it's something like 5 of them go somewhere else, and then 5 of them go back up to the roof and help out?
I can see that.
So to make it,
I don't
that's
think
the
it's
9.
gonna
Is the 5 up there, and then the 4 like Kanjuro or Kinemon, Denjiro, and the cat and dog storm.
I can
Something
see
like
that.
I don't think that that's gonna be the case because as they are right now, they can't possibly face Kaido and Big Mom again. They're gonna be liabilities if they face them. So as for on the roof, they are gonna need a much higher power, a much stronger opponent. So I don't think they're gonna go back to the roof.
Oh, hey, real quick. I usually am not the one to do this, but we are. What are we? 2 away from 750. If anyone's watching and not subscribed, please let's go to 750. I think we're 2 away right now. So please.
So if you're watching, please go ahead and like and
That
subscribe.
would help
to
us out
stream.
so much.
We're really close to 750. And with that, let's go ahead and pivot to a new topic
Yeah.
because we spent
our Kaido's.
Green, let me finish. We spent a lot of time talking about Momo's fruit and then literally reading it. So Segrain, if you want, I'll let you go ahead and just jump in. What are your thoughts on all of that?
About sorry, what? About
Momo's fruit and our discussion about the devil fruit.
yeah. I think Momo's fruit is the artificial devil fruit that they got from Kaido's DNA. Because they said Vegapunk extracted Kaido's bloodline elements and used them to create an artificial devil fruit. And we know there's a devil fruit that Momo ate in Punk Hazard, because the fruit that Momo ate is not a smile, is the field devil fruit of Vegapunk, and there's nothing that says he created multiple fruits, just one fruit, and it was a failure. And we know Momo is the only dragon apart from Kaido.
So you're calling it a dragon then?
It is a fish, a dragon. It's basically the same devil fruit, just an original and an artificial.
Can I jump in on this one?
Yeah, and then we'll go Q next, and I'll talk about my thoughts.
Okay, well, yeah, I just want to get this out before I forgot. Okay, so Momonosuke, when he transforms, it's like a poof. It's like poof. He transforms, right? It's like, and it goes from one drill, and he has a really hard time controlling it, right? So maybe that's the failure part, is that it's really hard to control compared to natural devil fruit, which would be like, I totally understand this. I know the name of the devil fruit. Momonosuke does not know the name of his devil fruit, right? Usually when you eat one, you know what it is, you know how to control it right away.
But that's the thing with Oda. He does this so many times when he's like, this is the reason why it's a failure. And we think that's what he's meaning, is like, because Momo can't control it. I think there's another level to that.
What if it's like more powerful? That's why it's a failure?
Or, yeah, it's because he can control, he has flame clouds. We've seen that. Like, we were very confused what that even was until recently when Yamato mentioned it. So he can do all those things. I'm very interested in, one, if Momo can swim, two, if Momo can breathe underwater.
He hasn't been in water yet, has he?
Nope.
Q, what were your thoughts?
About the whole chapter?
No, just about this part. We're just talking
about
about
Momonosuke's devil fruit. What do you like? Why is it such a failure?
And CP9 with their exposition, because
I think by CP0 standards, the fact that he can't just like destroy the world is probably a failure to them. If you really think about it in that context. But as far as Momo's concerned, he just knows how to turn into a dragon. And my guess is it just has like maybe a fourth of Kaido's actual power and his devil fruit. But all things considering the anomaly that Kaido and really any emperor is, it's probably, I don't know, a far cry. I mean, Momo himself is technically pretty weak, even if he may not be right now. You know, we don't know the truth about that.
I could see him taking out a few fodder.
His lack of confidence is really being a detriment to him.
Yeah.
Drew, what were you about to say?
Me?
Yeah, you were about to say something.
Well, I'm just looking at the sick fan art right now. I don't know if you can see the stream, but yeah, just like imagining Momonosuke, once he controls everything. Is Kaido's devil fruit so big because he's so big, or is it because it seems like that dragon is just, what is that, 800 times bigger than Kaido is?
Here's the thing. I think that dragon was much smaller in the flashback. And I think I'm open to the idea that it gets bigger as you age. It makes sense to that point.
Cool. Because like an alligator gets bigger, his whole life. He just keeps on getting bigger. Yeah, I like that.
So by proxy, I could see Momo, when Momo is 28, the dragon he can turn into being huge. Now, I do want to keep going back to CP0, saying, like, I was just thinking to myself, thank goodness it's a failure. I have a feeling this either has something to do with something Kaido can do that we have no idea, or the hybrid form. That this could only be a failure because it can't go into hybrid.
That could be a thing, too.
I mean, they are just speculating that it's a failure because there is not being tested. Because
that is true.
A devil fruit can only be be tested when you take it and use it. So if it's not been tested, then they're just saying it is a failure. But we don't know what other abilities Momo has. We know he has the flame clouds and what else. I think that's the only thing we've seen.
Anyone in the chat, feel free to drop your ideas and thoughts on what you think Momo. On one, what would you call Momo's devil fruit? Is he a dragon or an eel or slash fish? And then, yeah, what are your thoughts on him moving forward?
Hey,
okay.
Can we go off on a little bit of a tangent on Momo for a second?
Sure.
There we go. I don't know why I'm asking. Okay, I'm sure. Okay, so I just got done watching Skypiea, and now as I'm talking about it, I forget her name. But what is the little Skypiean that can use mantra? What's her name? Skypiea mantra girl.
Sorry, I have no clue.
I do it.
But
what
were your
Isa. Remember the little girl that was like that? She could hear all the island, and she was
I know who
running
you're
around with
talking
everybody
about.
like, "Oh, another voice just disappeared." Okay, so we have her. We have Poseidon. Oh my god, why am I so bad with names? Who's Poseidon? Shirahoshi.
Shirahoshi. Yep.
Shirahoshi has like a special ability, right? She can control the
because she's an ancient weapon.
because she's an ancient weapon. Okay. Then we have Momonosuke, who can literally control Zo, right? So what happens,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
I think
Zunisha, not Zo. Zo's the city.
Right. Zunisha. He can directly control Zunisha. Also, do you remember in Thriller Bark at the end of the episode, they're like, and they don't know how creepy Carl. And what do they say? They're at the end of it. They saw like a bunch of huge shadows, and
Oh yeah.
okay, the rest of those elephants are in that Floridian Triangle thing. Okay, and Momo can control all of them. All these gigantic elephants. Shirahoshi can control all of the
Sea Kings.
Sea Kings, and then Isa can control all of the fucking birds. Like there's like these huge eagles that, you know what I mean? That'd be sick.
Huge eagles.
Yeah, or
So
whatever.
she becomes
She
Gandalf.
Ganondorfs it, or whatever.
Gandalf.
Gandalf's it.
Another interesting idea from our creative director.
That's the ancient weapons. It's 3 kids that Luffy knows very well and dear to him.
Honestly, you'd have a better chance switching out Isa with Otama, but okay.
We already have Momo.
All right, so final thing to really switch to, unless Segrain, did you have any else or no?
Yeah, but if you say Otama, then it's not gonna make sense that 2 ancient weapons from the same country. I think they should be too far away from each other. So it's just like he said, Isa is in Skypiea, above water, above the blue sea. And then Momo is on the blue sea. Then Shirahoshi is below the sea.
Above the sea, below the sea, and on land. That makes a lot of sense.
You know what I just thought of? Jinbei can communicate to Laboon. He can like say exactly what Laboon's saying.
So can Chopper.
I don't know, because Chopper ever talked to fish?
Laboon's not a fish. Whales are mammals.
Yeah, whales are mammals.
Good point. I didn't think about that.
Honestly, this is the first time I'm knowing Laboon is a whale. I thought he's a dolphin.
How dare you?
Okay, so for these last 10, 12 minutes, let's talk about Chopper.
Chopper! Hey, here's the Chopper. Pretend this is a vodka drink.
Should we start at the very beginning where he blocked a death blow?
No.
I'm going to be stuck on this.
We need to stop. We need to start.
Go ahead.
We need to start at the part where he can just bitch slap Queen.
Let's go that. I'm with that. Yeah, I'll put them out there.
Okay, let's start there with hit one. I almost said Sulong, but Monster Chopper does look different. He really does. 2, he actually made Queen bleed.
Yeah.
Human
I'll-
Zoan over Dinosaur Zoan confirmed. You all heard it here first. Human Zoan, Dinosaur Zoan.
Remember, he's also like no hockey, weak, one of the weakest links of the crew. Bitch slaps, one of the calamities. I mean, sure, he had.
also terrified all these strong characters.
Yeah, anyone in the chat who's been checking out to see what the power scalers are saying, please let us know what everyone's talking
I mean,
about.
who's the guy slashing down? He's probably not that strong.
Yapate?
Yeah.
He's
Why
a
not? Chopper could
Yakuza.
probably beat his butt.
I can see that.
He's a Yakuza
You know what I mean?
boss.
Like just even
He's a
obviously
Yakuza
just as
boss.
in his karate form at all, and he's just blocking it. I think Chopper's at least stronger than
Actually,
this guy.
I think Chopper's just too nice to really step up to being a fighter. Because you remember, he's like a doctor, so he's got that whole doctor's philosophy: help people
Yeah.
instead of harm them.
does.
But he has got a lot of hidden strength behind him, so you could probably just block, anything like that. With
Mainly
ease.
when you call him
So
a raccoon.
he has
dog,
an
though.
armor. He has an armor with him, so
He has
But
some
he did
armor?
have armor on. But he also
yeah,
has
he has an
hooves.
armor.
I don't know if hooves can block swords, but I mean, he does have hooves.
So,
It may have been his iron hose.
Yeah.
so here's the question. So Chopper goes back. So he's in his monster form. He does some battling. He does some punchies, and then he goes back to his little form. So the obvious character progression here would be that he doesn't need as much time down, right? So maybe like Luffy, it'll only be 10 minutes instead of like the rest of the arc, right? Would that be and then Chopper's gonna come in clutch one more time after this.
Oh
basically.
yeah, I don't see him being timed out by his rumble ball. He's still gonna fight.
Actually,
I think a
didn't he
lot-
solve it? Keep going.
No, I was gonna say I think a lot of people are now gonna be on the train of Chopper versus Queen.
And that's not
Marco
gonna
held
happen.
him down. It's not a fair chop.
I know he got him in a chokehold.
Got him in
Well,
a
even if that wasn't a fair shot, I mean, to be fair, he still made him bleed when he did get the shot in. So,
Yep.
even if Marco wasn't helping him out just a bit, it seems like
Can you
Chop.
imagine if his hand was slightly shaded and it looked like armament, and the
Everyone
entirety of the
fuck out,
community
yeah.
would have lost their mind. Absolutely lost it.
Okay. Imagine this Smack is he doesn't even have armament. Imagine what he will do to Queen's face with armament. He's gonna disfigure his whole face.
I think that's part of the joke too.
we're missing a very, very big part of this equation. Actually, two of them. First of all, hybrid form. He's going to dominate in the hybrid form. We haven't seen it yet. It's the most powerful form.
We haven't seen any of the Calamity's hybrid forms yet.
Okay. That's first of all. Second of all, Sanji has to fight Queen. It's my 100% accuracy guess here that Sanji will fight Queen because Queen is interested in the Vinsmokes. Big neck equals big kick. I want to see that neck go like that. And,
Big neck equals big kick. I like.
And Sanji
New
needs to have
formula
a
by
very powerful
Samurai
opponent.
Drew.
I like that.
Sanji
Now-
needs a powerful opponent, and he needs to save everybody, and that's how he's going to do it. He's going to finish off Queen. Boom.
That's fair. But let's finish up our discussion on Queen before we wrap up. The joke about the reindeer dog, I do think this is the first time that Oda's actually done this in a way that everyone is just like,
Okay.
oh, my fault. Because I didn't realize, I thought they made that face because he smacked Queen so hard
No.
until I heard you guys talking about, oh, he's just they're apologizing because they were all calling him
Sorry.
raccoon dog.
Well, they're like, they realized that he could. They realized he could lay the smack down. And they're like, oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't call him the raccoon dog.
He's like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
I just like how X Drake was also a part of that.
I like how the pleasure who's on their side now is a part of that.
Yep.
Yes.
Like, this is going to be Chopper's second in command now, this pleasure
Yep.
with the tattoos on his face. And he's like, come on, boss Chopper.
Forget Bartolomeo being Luffy's #1 fan. He'll be Chopper's #1 fan.
Yeah.
The paneling is pretty good, though, because you have Marco, Drake, Boss Hio, new ally, and then the two Yakuza, Yapate and my baby girl Moonflower, whatever.
You used
Butterfly
Queen
or
as an
something like
example, not to call him a raccoon dog again. I like that.
Yes.
I'm interested if his new bounty is going because since CP0 is there, I wonder if his new bounty is going to include Raccoon Dog Chopper. That would be fun.
That'd piss him off.
It's not gonna be 200 berries instead of 100. Is it 100 or still 50?
It's 100.
It's 100, right? Now it's gonna be 200 because now he's a raccoon dog.
Mucho Dinero says, "Will Sanji use raid suit?" Of course, he's gonna use He's gonna be
That's a
powered up.
must.
He's gonna
That's a must.
dab, and then he's gonna kick Queen in the neck. Mark my words.
Do you think Queen has what is it called? Infrared vision?
Yes.
In that, because with him having literally a Gatling gun and a cannon in his mouth, I could see him having like infrared vision.
Sanji, okay, and we got one from Iwa D.
Heck, does he even have actual eyes?
Sanji just got a full arc for him only, so I wanted to see more of Zoro. First time watching you guys.
We're getting
I'm loving it.
We're getting
Keep the good work, guys. Thank you. No, let's go on for another hour. That's all the motivation I need. Thank you so much. That is
I'm good.
very, very motivating to hear. Well, we're going to see Zoro. Okay, we're going to see Zoro. But let's be honest. Come on. Don't you want to see Sanji just kick? Just kick.
You are so you're kicking this into high gear, aren't you?
Nice one.
I'm interested because Sanji, one, he has a stamina to have multiple fights. That's the thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Sanji versus Queen can happen just like Sanji versus King can happen in the same overarching arc. Would he need collaborations against both of them? Yes. But for instance, I could see Jinbei finishing off Who's Who, which I hope is a dope fight, and then him helping someone finish off Sanji, or him versus Jack because Jack's efficient.
Yeah. There's so many loose ends here. Yeah.
What if Frankie and Jinbei finished off Who's Who and Sasaki at the same time and they met up with Jack? Because by the time Jinbei will be done with Who's Who, he's already worn out. And by that time, Jack would have recovered a little bit. So
I could see that with Frankie just because he's right now in the Frankie Shogun. So literally Frankie would get out of that without literally a scratch.
Yep.
I don't think he will. I think like the horns are going to pierce that armor, but to your point, I could see there being some type of I could see Frankie winning and moving on to another fight.
Okay, we got another comment from Mucho Dinero. He always finds a way to bridge things together because of his versatility. Yes, God
Exactly.
Ota has a plan, and we follow his Sunday rule every day of our lives. Follow your dreams and be true to yourself, God Ota says. Yeah.
Please don't leave. He doesn't do that all the time.
I'm just into this accent lately.
yeah, it's true because he has
Go ahead,
not
Siren,
repeated. He has not repeated any he has not repeated any scene in the past 4 or 5 chapters. If he shows us Frankie, he won't show us again. He has not shown us anything from the rooftop, Frankie's place,
For a reason,
Jinbei,
yeah.
or even Robin that we saw recently. So he's just changing it and switching it up. There's just a lot of things that he needs to cover.
Well, that's really how his writing goes, and since this is bigger than Dressrosa, I can see it. But with our final discussion, I want to talk about the changing of the tides, because 2 chapters ago, when they were playing Go, they mentioned about the numbers, and we saw Otama, Queen of the Beast, all praise be to she, begin to change those. And our thoughts were, well, there's still more waiters and pleasures available. With this interaction and how it started, with Queen showing his disdain for the group, and literally members of the group saying, when this is over, I'm quitting.
Eat the corporations, burn it down.
I forgot this is where the corporation rant came from.
Hey, really quick, Iwa D, we'll get to your question. What do you guys think of Kaido's daughter? I don't know. I just can't trust.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, Yamato for the win.
I think she's underused in the story now.
I think
I feel
She's
like
the current fan
this is
favorite.
probably one of his best female characters because she's actually involved in fights.
she's funny, she's dynamic,
That really
and she
is
has
it.
a dream. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
the full deal. I love her so
Yeah.
much.
And she has that innocent, playful style that endears you to characters, but she also has
Well-
advanced Rio, and a devil fruit that we still haven't seen yet.
In a kind of way, she's basically just the female Luffy. It's a very simplified way of saying it, but a lot of her is like female Luffy.
Yeah, I can see that.
I will allow it.
It's just for lack of better words, but in a lot of ways, she gives me like all the fun vibes that Luffy gives you, kind of.
And you know where else you can draw that comparison is Odin and Roger.
Yep.
And even less with Whitebeard, because I think Roger and Odin had more in common for sure. The only difference was really Roger's tough. Roger's stronger and a better leader. In all honesty, you know.
And here's my thing with Yamato. For those since you're new, I made a video in August, literally talking about how best princess ever and all that, standing and all that. But with her moving forward, it's going to be very interesting to see how she grows and I want to say develop, but we've been seeing a lot of her cleavage. So I'm not sure.
She's been developing in a lot of ways.
Yeah, her
Developing,
character
but here's the thing with Oda's writing, which I remember making this comment around this point last year, is around that 3/4 mark, he's introduced characters who have literally set the community on fire. I remember when Katakuri was introduced, and it's just like, why are you introducing someone so late in the game? And this point last year, I was even saying in our streams or our videos, I wonder who's the person going to be that Oda introduces late and we all fall in love with. I thought it was going to be Who's Who because that was the thought of who's going to be last. And then here comes Yamato and everyone's just like, well, shit, I'm in love now.
Yeah. No, I hear ya. Okay, we got a few more comments to pick up to just catch up on it, and let's finish up that last discussion we're on. So, Mucha Dinero says, Tama, I love Tama. Yeah, Tama,
Same.
Tama. We
She
still
has
don't know her full potential. Iwa D then responded, is it possible to have Tama tame Kaido? I'm going to say that this is what's going to happen here. Usopp is eventually going to spring it into one of those Toby Roppo, and they're going to eat it, and then everyone's going to be like, oh, and nothing's going to happen. I think that
I'm hoping that too.
I think that her Chibidango only affects Smiles?
Smiles.
Yeah.
Smiles and Animal.
Right.
I'm right there with you.
Otherwise, sure,
Well,
bring it on. Sure. Tama tames Kaido. What a great story, you know. I mean, sure. I mean, I won't hate it.
She's going to be a member of the Grand Fleet with all of the gifters.
With Kaido.
She's going to be the most fearful pirate on the Seven Seas, stealing a third of Kaido's army.
So this could be like the Usopp moment of the chapter where, you know, Luffy's down for the count, half the Straw Hats are dead, or something like, not dead, I meant down for the count as well. Kaido's about to finish off everybody, right? And Usopp's like, I can still do it, and he finds a Kibidango, picks it up, and snipes it in Kaido's mouth, and the guy's like, change your heart, not gonna do it.
Nice.
You're talking about a stampede moment in canon. I don't think that's
I still need to
that's
see Stampede.
really not gonna happen.
What? Whoa!
I've not
Don't
seen
tell me that.
Stampede.
You gotta watch that. It's really good.
But I think if Otama can tame the monkey dog that and other animals, she can tame them. And then what makes her restricted to only smell users? Smell is an artificial devil food. The real animals are the zone users. So why can't she tame them?
I would say that's the opposite. The real animals are the actual smile users because it's mixed with the essence, and the devil fruit's just a devil fruit. So that's why I disagree on that.
Yeah.
But I mean the real the ones that have the real animal characteristics and features are the Zoan users because they can turn into.
They're the gifters.
These are just like. But so they're just like a copy.
Yeah, that's
There is
why
one.
that's why I'm more of the mindset that they're more susceptible to Otama than an actual Zoan, because a Zoan is actually a devil fruit. But
Yeah.
who knows?
Mucha Dinero then says possible straw hat. I'm assuming for Yamato, of course. Yamato is so fun from Iwadi. Iwadi also says Kaido equals Tama's new Pokemon. I also and I like that idea. I also like the idea of like Bleach. What's it? Kumbachi, where he has that like little girl on his shoulder and like he's like really strong. I like that idea.
Oh no, that's gonna be the next thumbnail, isn't
Maybe
it?
a different effect on Zoans. A different effect? I'd say no effect if it was me. Hey, you two, if you're not subscribed, come on, boys. We need you in the group. We like you. Come on, give us a little subscribe. We'll eat you with D and Mucha Dinero. This is a plea from Samurai Drew. You're a preacher of Sunday Fun Day. Okay. But what was the topic? We were talking about the last thing that we're going to talk about, right, is Odin. Why the hell is Odin here, right?
We actually never talked about that.
Oh, okay.
No, we did talk about that. That was the first thing.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay, fine.
Samurai Drew 36. So I think that is a good place to wrap up for today, gents. Next week is going to be no chapter, so we will be back at 11 to just stream and just talk about some interesting things. Actually, anyone who's made it this far, if you can, in the comments, if you're just watching this at home, hashtag Runaway Warlords, if you can. Hopefully we get the worldwide poll out next week. If so, we'll talk about that. If not, probably anime or something.
Something else, yeah.
Thank you, Mucho Dinero. He says he's subscribed. Hell yeah, brother! Woo! Thank you. That is great. Boom. We're so close. Climb World Y?
All right.
What's that supposed to mean?
I got to get back to some studying to my amazing Warlord. So we are going to slide out. Thank you for everyone who's been here. If you're watching this at home at a later point, please go ahead and like. If you want to subscribe and see him do a dab that's like, are dabs 6 years old now? Or are they 7 years old? Is it 10 years old?
I don't know.
I'm
It's so fun.
really old.
Climb, what's going on? Don't worry, I'm just dabbing it up. Watch out. Get the fuck out of the way.
And Klein, if you want to join us next Saturday, let us know, okay? So without further ado, stay reckless, Warlords. Peace.
Love ya. Check out Sagreen and